Hey, good afternoon. Own your own health. Tom Ginn, your host today. I will be right back. Well, good afternoon. Tom Ginn here, your host for Own Your Own Health. Today, I don't have a guest today. It was going to be my wife, but we had family come in from out of state. So she's out doing the tourist thing today with her sister. But today I thought I would just talk about something that we see all the time. People today are sluggish and tired and looking for energy. We wake up in the morning, have coffee. I've seen people drinking Mountain Dew the first thing in the morning, or uh, those type of products, Pepsis and Cokes, just to get caffeine, to get that rush going for the day. But and then energy drinks. You walk into any convenience store today, it's amazing. This is a very significant industry. But when you really start looking at energy drinks and really start doing some research, I would have you ask that question: what's the alternative? Because when you're really doing your research, it's not serving your health in any significant way. And so, own your own health is really about just bring a new level of awareness. I'm not here to talk a lot of science today or get into, all the different ingredients of different products. I'll leave that up to you. There's some resources you can go to. You can do many different types of searches on any of the energy drinks out there that you may be taking. You want to know what they do for your health, positively and or negatively, because there are some products out there that provide energy that are healthy, and we'll be talking about some of those alternatives today. But I just wanted to just make sure everybody's turning on their notifications, tag and share. We never know how this information is going to impact somebody in a very significant way. So tag and share. We've got a couple people coming in here. I got some. Hi, Tom. I don't know who that is. I just got a Facebook user. If you want to identify yourself, that'd be great. I appreciate you being here. I like coffee. Well, I've been a coffee drinker for a long time, but now that I've learned about alternatives that give me a different type of energy, I no longer have the desire to drink coffee. Other than the fact that I'm a coffee uh, connoisseur, I was in the coffee industry and I trained baristas. I travel around the country to coffee shops and uh, shared with the company I was working with at that time the difference in different coffee beans and flavors, geographic region beans, all that kind of thing. So caffeine um, and coffee was in my past a very important thing, but today my body doesn't like caffeine because I've had some alternative choices that are healthier, and your body really lets you know uh, what's happening with your health. So, hey Jay, I just want to say thanks for jumping on. Next time you pass through this area, we want to make sure we have some lead time so we can get together. Um, but getting back to energy, there's a lot of reasons that people don't have energy to carry them through the day, or even waking up first thing in the morning and just already starting out sluggish. And that really comes down around a lot of different factors that are going on. Number one is stress. Stress causes a lot of issues in our bodies. We're not able to assimilate our nutrition properly. We're dehydrated. Uh, we're not eating properly. We're not exercising. We're taking coffee or using energy drinks to give us that boost, and then we have that high rush, and then we have that crash and burn situation. So there's a lot of reasons why we don't have the energy we would like. So it's a lifestyle thing as much as just taking something. There's Jay Fox. How you doing, Jay? Yeah, Jay. Pressure to buy. They, you know, basically we are killing ourselves. If you really do any research today, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to talk about the colored bull, the colored animal here today, and then give you some alternatives and encourage you to, if you're drinking energy drinks of any sort, whether it be something you see in the convenience stores, grocery stores, maybe you're getting it online, or maybe you're getting it from somebody that has nutritional products, you should really do some strong research to find out what those ingredients are, because our body is looking for certain types of molecules at a cellular level. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today is redox signaling molecules, our performance drinks. They're scientifically formulated that give you naturally through food ingredients, efficacious doses. That's a big word I just learned. That means there's a lot of drinks out there or products out there that will put something that if you research is joy, that's a good product. That's a good ingredient to have or to take. But just a sprinkling, there's no efficacious dosage to really give you an impact. It looks good on the label, looks good in marketing. And with ASEA, what they have done is everything you do is a redox signaling molecules. How do cells signal? The nutrition we take, the things we put in our bodies is critical to understand. But we're struggling with energy. Stress is a big one. Our lifestyles are dictating that. We've got a lot of things on our plate. We're running here or there. We got children, we got jobs, we got all these things, and we're on the run all the time. So we're just supplementing our bodies to give us that little push over the edge. But I just encourage you. That's what elevate your profits. That's a whole different conversation too. How this company can help you increase your profits by sharing a product that's actually making a difference in people's lives with the redox signaling molecules with ASEA. But just encourage people, no matter what we're taking, look at the labels, do some research. Our processed foods are not giving us nutrition. They're actually harming us. The drinks we take, if you start looking here and you go through the ingredients and then do some research, if you can't pronounce it, I would be very skeptical. I would go and find out exactly what that is, because if it doesn't have a natural name to it, it's probably something synthetic, and that's not good at the cellular level. So I'm just talking off the cuff today. So when you look at ingredients and they're listed by order of the amount of it's in there, let's look at this colored animal, this colored bull here. And first ingredient is carbonated water. So then when you open it up, you get that little spritzer. It's carbonated water. So that's the first ingredient. The next ingredient is sugar. Now, let me tell you about sugar. Everything that we eat today has sugar in it. And sugar is creating a lot of health issues. So even in your processed foods, outside of energy drinks, sugar is got to be monitored because it's causing a lot of health issues, to include diabetes, other health conditions as well. So sugar. And the next ingredient is glucose. Glucose. Oh, interesting. Just another form of sugar. Citric acid. Is that a natural citric acid or is that a synthetic to give you a taste? Questions asked. Taurine. What is taurine? I did some research on it. Taurine has a good benefit, but it also has a downside benefit, and you should know about it because it could put your health at risk. Cardiovascular diseases are affected by that. There is research that shows that it can even be fatal. Natural, and artificial flavors. Now, what is the natural flavors? That's okay if it's an extract from a bean or a berry or something that's natural. But when you go to artificial, that's something synthetic, and that is never healthy. Our cells do not know how to process them properly, and it creates issues. So you need to dive in there. Artificial flavors, sodium bicarbonate, baking soda. Why is there baking soda in here? I would ask that question. Why is there baking soda in here? Magnesium carbonate. Well, what does magnesium carbonate have to do with energy? You should know these things. Don't trust what's on here. Colors. You know, when you pour this into a glass, it's going to have a color. They use coloring. And if you've done any research about food coloring in the past, it's not a very good substance to have. Then caffeine. I can't even pronounce it. I'll try. Nicotinamide. Just the name of it, nicotinamide, sounds pretty interesting. Pyridoxine. I can't pronounce that one. Then there's vitamin D, or vitamin B, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, calcium. So these are some ingredients that are good. It's important to understand what B vitamins do at the energy level naturally. You can take energy through your nutrition, make sure you're in good sources of vitamin B will naturally cause your cells to perform and provide the energy for the entire day. So it's sort of a nutrition question you should be asking. But I would just encourage you to look at this and what is it really doing for you? Do your research. It'll be staggering. You know what? I have never drinking one of these. I've never taken any of those 5-hour things or those monster drinks. And there's dozens, if not hundreds of them. And pretty much you're going to have a lot of the same ingredients. But when you do your research, you should ask that question, why am I taking it? What's the alternative? This is huge injuries. They're making a lot of money. For example, this is just a 12-ounce can, and they usually go to a convenience store and they have 2 for $6 or whatever the case may be. You break that down, that's maybe $3 a can. For a 12-ounce, you get 16-ounce, you get smaller cans. But it's very expensive. And if you're taking them every day, and people wonder why their bank account is getting short, is that a lot of these things are very expensive when you calculate them out. And you're focused on getting that energy. You're in the store, out the store, take it down real quick, give you that little boost of energy, and at the end of the day, you're crashing and burning. So there's a big downfall. So what are the options that you have? Something natural, something that is food-based, something that triggers redox signaling molecules. And the company ASEA is the only company in the world that focuses on cellular health. They've created technology of cellular signaling, redox signaling molecules. And they're the signaling process to have all cells communicate. When you take nutrition, the cells have to communicate what to do with that nutrition or what to do if there's damaged cells. So everything is signaling. So health is really defined. If you don't have healthy cells, you don't have healthy tissues, then you don't have healthy organs. That's chronic degenerative health issues. As our cells become less healthy, over time they do. So I encourage you to look into what redox signaling molecules are, the science behind it, and what they can do for your health. Very significant. And Jay's making a comment here. Thanks, Jay. And here's a friend of mine, and he's knows about ASEA. He's been taking it. Some amazing results with ASEA. Thanks, Jay, for sharing. It's amazing what even knee pain. Those are issues that are cellular issues. When we start having trouble walking, that's a cellular issue. We get scars on our lesions or anything, and what causes those to heal is a redox signaling molecule. If you get a scar, that's an insufficient redox process. So your body can heal itself without scars. Or if you have scars, it would tell the body, let's eliminate the scar and replace it with healthy cells. So, but I'm diverging there, but ASEA redox signaling is the only company in the world that is working at the cellular level. And when they've created their performance line, this has recently come out. They're all principles about powered by redox. They're scientific principles. The ingredients they put in here are they look at and study, and what are the research about these nutritional elements of these products. There's no chemicals in here. Gluten-free, no GMOs. It's pure natural herbs or that we can get in nature that your body will assimilate because they're natural. They're not synthetic. And if you really do some research, you'll understand. I've been taking these energy drinks since April when the company launched them. I used to get up in the morning and have at least 2 cups of coffee, maybe another one before 11 or 12 in the afternoon. And just to give me that little bump I had a lot of things going on, but I always had that crash and burn at the end of the day. And the last thing I want to do is take coffee and caffeine at the end. I want to be able to sleep at night. But now when I take the energy drink from Performance from ASEA, I can't really explain it, but you know that your energy's up. There's no anxiety, no heart palpitation. There's none of that. You just have natural energy, and it carries me through the day. And I got a big body here, so it carries me about 6 to 7 hours. At the end of the day, I don't have the crash and burn, but it carries me through because it's working naturally at the cellular level using redox principles. And I just encourage you to look, and you want to know more about this. I'm going to put up some banners here so you can research what ASEA performance product, the science. There's some videos in there. This is not just another energy drink. It's healthy. It repairs cells. It works in an area that these other products don't do. Efficacious doses. I like that word now. I feel pretty smart. Efficacious doses. Science proven that this is the amount that the body can use and get a result. Not just a sprinkling to make your label look good for marketing. So I encourage you to do that. Find out what redox molecules are. Find out what redox signaling does in that. But I'm going to talk about some of the ingredients here because I can talk about these. And when I learned about these products and what the product does, natural guarana. Guarana provides the energy you need to be alert while supporting cellular redox balancing. Interesting there. It's all associated with redox balancing, how our cells communicate. If we don't have enough communication going on in any area for energy or anything else, it's all dealing around redox signaling. This just enhances keeping the cells in balance. You'll see improved alertness. That's amazing. When I started taking this, it didn't just get all anxious like coffee, but I got just a different level of alertness. And it's a natural source of caffeine. Caffeine is a compound or molecules that work at this. Coffee provides caffeine, but this is a natural source of less caffeine than a cup of coffee. Less caffeine than a cup of coffee. It's a different way to deliver those molecules through a natural food source. L-theanine. L-theanine has been shown to improve focus and boost your mood. So you're a little down a little bit, you're a little depressed, a little this or that. This will do it naturally without getting you all hyped up, while promoting brain cell and neuro protection. It's actually improving the cells and telling your body how to become more efficient. Neuroprotection. Vitamin B3 supports your body's natural energy levels and protects your cells. These are principles you don't see on the labeling here. It's not protection. It's not in supporting. It's wants to get you so amped up that you think you're just giving you that energy, but you're harming yourself over the long haul taking these other types of products. Ginseng extract combats oxidative stress. Combats oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what causes us to become ill, sick, tired. As our cells are performing, it's creating waste, and that creates oxidative stress. If we can't get that oxidative stress out, we become more tired. We have different types of issues that come up. So it's ginseng extract is a natural. That if you start looking at lifestyle, looking at hydration and nutrition, and understand foods are medicine. These are food products. These are not chemicals or anything else. And boost cognitive energy. Have you ever noticed when you're down, you're tired, or you're anxious, your cognitive ability, your ability to focus goes down? I take this, I get more clarity, I get more things done without distraction. Vitamin B6 and B12 support your body's natural, here's the key, natural energy levels and protects your cells. See, this is a product for cellular health to provide a very targeted result. These ingredients are targeted by science, studies, and research with efficacious doses that when you take it, you're getting benefit that will provide health benefits at the same time you give you natural energy. Your body has the ability to keep you at high level of energy if you give it the right resources. What's in the colored bowl are not natural, biggest majority of them. They're synthetic. They're not food. But if you give your body the right resources, it's amazing. So lifestyle is important as anything else. I always ask people, say, I'm healthy. Well, most people think they're healthy, but the reality, if you don't have healthy cells, which means you don't have healthy tissues, without healthy tissues, you don't have healthy organs. As we age, from puberty on, we're making less of redox signaling molecules by the day. By age 50, you have 50% of what you had at puberty. You had more energy when you were puberty, didn't you? When you hit 40 and 50, you have less energy. What if you could naturally bring those molecules up or support your cellulars with redox principled nutrition and redox principled supplementation that are natural, not synthetic? Would that make a lot of sense? Give the resources your body naturally needs. I think most would answer yes. And here's another thing. $2.75 at a convenience store. Didn't even open. I'll never open this. If I do, I'm going to pour it down the drain. I've never drinking one of these because what I knew enough about chemicals and all that, I knew this wasn't good. Okay. I'd rather drink coffee, which has more of a natural approach to give you energy, but it causes you to crash and burn. So there's good principles around caffeine, natural caffeine, not synthetic. So if you look at the labels, it's so important. Study this. Here's the 6 principles of health. Number 1, hydration. A lot of people are sluggish and down because their cells are dehydrated. And dehydration creates a lot of health issues. We lose our energy because water is the essence of our cells. We are 90% water. Dehydration is another area that most people don't focus on. And we're not talking about drinking a Coke. That's not what we're talking about. That's not hydration. What's in it is called dehydration. And a lot of these energy drinks create dehydration. And dehydration is a very bad thing, especially in the summertime. You get dehydrated, you're out there working, you're out there exercising, whatever. Dehydration could cause some very serious health issues. So you want natural hydration, water. Nutrition. Our food sources. You got to know where your food sources is. Our processed foods today don't have nutritional benefit. If you look at when processed foods come in over the years and how chronic illness, processed foods have increased over time, so has chronic illness. So you got to be careful about where you're getting food. What's the nutritional value? Eat whole foods, more vegetables, less processed food, less eating out. Whatever you're eating out in a restaurant is almost always processed with a lot of sugars and chemicals and GMOs, and I can go on and on and on and on. That's why we have a sick society. I've changed everything in how I eat. I am now down to about 10 to 15% of any protein. I've almost eliminated beef out of my diet, more vegetables, more organic. I'm glad in our community here, we have farmer markets and farmers coming to town. They got their booth set up. Boy, do I feel better by having a better source of food. So then if our food is not providing the nutritional values our body needs, the nutrition that gets digested and put into our system, so our cells will take those molecules and do what they're supposed to do. Well, you got to take most people are taking supplementation. Again, you got to research, is the supplementation synthetic? I can just go down the list. You've got to become a student of what you're taking into your body. Who makes it? Is it all natural? Is it food? Or is it synthetic? Are there binders in it? You know, I did some research the other day. The two largest vitamin companies out there are pharmaceuticals. And when you look at their ingredients, we would think they would be the best ingredients in the world, the best formulation in the world, because but guess what you'll find out? They're not performing for you. They're harming you in many cases. So your nutritional, is it really the supplementation you get? And that's what ASEA is doing, is they're taking all their nutritional, their nutraceuticals, and they're all redox formulated. They're natural food, no GMOs, all those things that we're looking for health. They're natural food, superfoods that your body needs that you're not getting from our normal sources. Then we've got the ASEA line for cellular health, the liquid and the gel. Then our performance line. And then we have in the performance line, we have for mind, for mental clarity and focus. We have for mood. So these are very targeted products for very specific reason. It's no hype here. It's all science-based, research-based. It just blows my mind. And I've yet seen any company that has efficacious dosage like ASEA in their products. And they don't cut corners. Some of these ingredients that here they're natural are very expensive. And that's why a lot of companies just put a sprinkling just so the label looks good. So we use efficacious dosage. Hey, they just mix in water. You just put them in a drink, water. I blend two of them together, the mind and the energy, and it carries me all day. My focus is clear. I get more done in a period of time. At the end of the day, I'm not even tired. No crash and burn. So I encourage you to stay plugged in to own your own health. Today, I'm talking about energy drinks. It's a problem out there. We live in a culture that people are looking for quick fixes in their health. They're looking for that quick jolt, drop one of those 5-hour things, and boom, they get a good rush, and then they get headaches, and their pulse is up, and their heart's palpitation. If you do some research, the amount of cardiovascular issues drinking energy drinks will blow your mind. Do your research. to stay in compliant, do your own research. Know where to go. Don't go to Google 100%. Go to pubmed.gov, put in an ingredient in there, and you'll get all sorts of things of what that ingredient is or is not doing for you, positively as negatively. This is research. Own your own health is what this platform's about. It's our responsibility to live the fullest, highest quality life. And most people have been turning their health over to, quote, the institutional health system. I'm not discounting Western medicine and doctors and all that. If I break a leg, man, I want the best surgeon to put me back together. If I need something very specific to minimize pain after an accident or something like that, thank God we do have that ability. But unfortunately, we have a society that's not talking about how to improve your health, how to work proactively. And so every week, we're going to be talking about proactive measures. It could be around hydration. It could be around the nutrition. We're going to bring experts in that are specialized in that. We'll be bringing teams of high quality people to talk to and educate what it takes to be healthy. Our quality of life is suffering. When you have nearly 70% of the American population has a chronic illness, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And people are getting chronic illnesses earlier and earlier and earlier. We used to think, oh, gee, chronic illness hit when we started getting 50. Today, those chronic illnesses are showing up in teenagers and youngsters. And it can all be traced back to lifestyles, what we're ingesting. We need to get more conscious. And the way we do that is take ownership of your own health. So tag and share this out today. You want to know more about the science behind the performance line with ASEA, you can go to this link that's scrolling across the bottom here, ASEA Performance. It'll talk to you about, there's a video there talking about the science behind it and the people that formulated this and what standards they use to put it in their product. You want to know more about amazing molecules, go to this website, amazingmolecules.com. You'll learn about the science. If you want to contact me directly, you just go to my link here. You can email me, message me. And here's another resource, realredoxresults.com. There's a password. There's a 7-minute video talks about what redox molecules are. And then you can take a health concern that you may have for yourself or somebody you love. It could be something about your blood sugar. It could be about something with your joints and discomfort. And you'll see what this product is doing for people worldwide. My story is this. I was introduced to it over a year ago. I was intrigued by the potential what this would do. I did my research, started taking the product. And I had one condition that was really disturbing to me. I couldn't walk downstairs anymore. The pain was too much. I couldn't walk downhill. Chronic knee condition. Today, I don't have that symptoms. No pain, no discomfort. The joints are rejuvenating, rebuilding themselves. Other things in my health have improved. My energy, my athletic performance is going off the chart. That's why world athletes are using energy and redox signaling molecules. They are breaking world records, improving their performance and recovery. You should look at it. So amazing molecules again. And let me ask you this. If you could find a product that gives you that boost naturally, And I would just do compare. Let's say this product right here, the colored animal, the colored bull, let's say they had all the ingredients that would support naturally whatever, and you were paying $3 for it. And you had another product that did the same thing, but these aren't the same. Just for analysis, what would you rather spend, $3 or $1.67? That makes a lot of sense. That in itself is a benefit, is getting a high performance product at a lower cost if this provided the same thing. So you need to be looking at all these things. This is not doing anything for a high cost. This is giving you something very specific. And I just encourage everybody to look at it. I have experienced it. The results, the science, the team, the people who are on this product, the reports coming back are absolutely almost unbelievable. So own your own health. And I got some guests coming in here. My wife is going to be co-hosting me coming in. We'll be interviewing other health practitioners. We have some people in our wellness center that will be coming on. We have a naturopath doctor. She's going to talk about naturopathic solutions to health decisions through nutrition and lots of different things. We have a retired pharmacist going to talk to you about how to ask the right questions to your doctor about pharmaceuticals. What's that doing for you? You need to know. People don't know what they do. They just look at the doctors as some sort of know-it-all. Doctors don't know everything. Doctors don't know everything. They are trained in the matrix. Check a box, do this. Check this box, do that. Check this box, give that. Check these two boxes, prescribe this. They're not working to provide health for you. Doctors don't know anything about nutrition as a whole. They only do less than 6 hours of nutrition. Doctors don't even know about redox signaling molecules, even though it's been studied for the last 30 years. It's the most studied area of health science in the world today. It's a science by itself. But if a doctor hasn't been into medical school in the last 10 years, they're not even aware of the technology. They may have heard the word, but they don't understand it. And they're not even aware that there's a product that could do something native to your body, make it natural to improve cellular health. They're not even aware of it. So do your homework. So we're going to bring we've had some marvelous guests already coming. We've had Dr. Ruby Latham talking about moving from traditional diet. She had her own health issues and concern. She did her research. She went to a plant-based diet, and her critical chronic illness went away. And it's based by science. So we're not talking woo-woo thing. Everything we're going to be talking about is science-based, research-based. So every week, our goal is to have somebody in here to provide high-quality information, make you more aware. Our mission is to improve your health. You've got to take responsibility for it. It's only through awareness and knowledge. And once you have that, then you're in a position to make choices. I just want to say thank you for being here today. Jay, thanks for your comments. I'm going to put that comment up here real quick. There's a testimonial. Thanks for jumping on, Jay. And he makes a good point here. So with that all said, everybody have a great day.